Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm just going to do a quick little roundup of some of the items that I made this year that I did not make a video for. And once I started putting all the things together, I realized it's mostly hats. So I have an array of hats right here. I'm going to try each of them on just so you could see what they look like. But I never made a video for any of these items because I was playing around, and also because I wear hats at church and a lot of people don't. So I didn't think there was any interest there, but I just wanted to share because I just thought of some of the items, which are not that many, that I never recorded, and I just wanted to share those items with you here. Some of these pieces I did purchase from the Goodwill, like this hat right here was originally just a regular, I think I have some pictures I might be able to insert of what it looked like before. I just cut it up and patched it back together to be the way it is now. I'm just gonna briefly try each of the hats on and just tell you at least one thing about each one of them. First one is just this little pink thing right here. Not much to tell. It's just a scrap from a placemat or another hat. It's either a placemat or another hat that I had, and I got this little embellishing piece from Amazon. This was on a headband and I glued it to this pink thing. This was a hat that someone gave me, and she had modified it herself, and then I modified it again to fit a little bit smaller. And then I also got another one of those little things because I got these in a few different colors, and this is what I glued on to this hat to make it what it is. And I've just wanted to make sure I had different colors of different hats, so that was the motivation behind certain of the pieces. This one here is just a red hat. I covered these two little hat form pieces with some red material because I needed a red hat. And then this one, this was actually another hat before, but the material that was covering it was a vintage and it was tattered. So all I did was take off the top layer, and then I attached some bling wrap to the top to give it like a little sparkle. Then this one is a piece of leather. I cut this off of a coat that I purchased from the Goodwill. I thought this would look a little bit different, but it works. It serves the purpose. And this hat kind of has the shape of this one, because when I was trying to figure out a good configuration for a hat, I kind of placed it on here, and that's why it's cut the way it is, because I use this as a template. And then this hat right here is actually trying to come apart a little bit. It's a hat form underneath this little white part here, and then I just glued some blue feathers to it, and I attached it to a headband. And now this one I've worn before, and I'm going to insert that footage here instead of trying this one on, because I just think it looks a lot better with the full outfit, because that full outfit is what inspired me to make this hat. And then I just have a white hat. I have this hat form underneath, and then I just glued strips of white fabric over it. And then I had this netting from another hat that I attached here with this little feathery thing. Here is another hat. This was the same of these little pieces here. I have it in gray, and this is the headband that it originally came with. And then I just attached it to another hat form piece to make it a little bit more of a hat. This one here is a gold hat that I kind of made similar to this red one, where I had these two little circular things and I covered it with some gold fabric, and then I had this gold kind of like shimmery piece with a little bit of bling on it, and just attached that over one side at the top. But it only covers on one side, so I can either wear it in the front or wear it in the back like that. This other hat here, this one is also from the Goodwill. This was not supposed to be like a hat. As you can see, there's no top to it. I have worn this in a previous video, but I just wanted to do something fun to have a brim, but not necessarily a top, because sometimes you just need that style, you know, a little fashionable look. But I didn't need the whole hat. Plus my head is pretty big and I have a lot of hair now, so hats don't generally fit that well. And so yeah, I kind of gave the background on this one. I made it a little bit of a almost like one of those whimsical hats you might see in like Victorian, like old school movies, because it's the one that just sits at the top of the head and you kind of have to have a pin to hold it on. Then this hat here I made out of another hat. I just covered it with a piece of black material. I wrapped around the back of it with some black embroidery, which is the same embroidery that I have used in other projects. So in my vest and skirt set, same embroidery from that, and the same embroidery from the jacket DIY that I made the jacket. Anything that I'm referencing will be linked below in case you want to see any of those videos. But then I just formed a little bow, or a big bow, in the front by, yes, I just took a big strip of fabric. It was thick this way. I folded it in half and folded it again to tuck the raw edges in, and then I just cinched the middle with another piece of fabric, and that's what's attaching there. And then I attached it to this hat. So I actually wore this the other night, and I'll insert that little clip. And then I have this one here. My mother had given me a pattern, and I had a blanket that I purchased from the Goodwill, and I was going to use it for something else. And then I'm like, let me try to make a hat for myself, especially for the winter, because I wanted something oversized and crazy looking. And this is exactly what that is. And I put a scarf inside, so there's a satin scarf lining it, which is ideal for your hair to protect it. And then it just has this really thick brim, and it's just a nice soft hat that I throw on when I'm running out of the house, and it provides comfort and coverage and warmth. And I think it's a little fashionable. And then this hat I kind of modified from another hat. I'm pretty sure this one was also from the Goodwill, and I just cut it in this way. So I kind of cut the rim off, and then I glued it back on to form this little X shape here. And this kind of reminds me of like a samurai hat a little bit, but this works good for brown and gold when I want to wear brown or gold. And then this one, it's like a beret. I found this lady explaining how she made this. I followed her tutorial, and I had this very silky material right here, and then I just made this hat from it. So it's fully lined with the same soft material for added protection, and then I put the bias strip going around the rim to cover the raw edge, and it just fits really cute. And I actually made this in this size and then a size bigger, but then I took the bigger one apart because I wasn't really wearing it, because this one just fit my head shape a little bit better. And then I think this is the last one here. Yes, this hat I made, I copied a woman's tutorial, and I am going to link to her below. I'm not sure if she makes videos right now, but I found her video where she made this Sabrina inspired hat. Audrey Hepburn was in the movie Sabrina many, many years ago, and apparently she wore this hat. I have never seen the movie. I still want to see it, but that lady who I followed, whose video I followed, she said she makes costume type of things, and I just love this hat. It looks so cute on her. So I followed her tutorial, and I made this. So that is that. Those are all the hats. And then the next thing I have is this apron, which I've worn already in a video, but of course, like I said, I didn't show how I made it. I got the pattern information from Pattern Scout, which is where I got my Mia dress from, which I'm also wearing a version of the Mia dress. I know if you've been following me, you already know that I talk about the Mia dress all the time, and I've made it so many times. I've used the pattern so many times, but I made this black version because my plan was to use this as the base for another dress, but then I never ended up making that because I have another idea for that, which is coming soon. So I decided to just put that on its own, and then I just left this by itself. So now I have a black Mia dress, and I have this apron that the same lady, her name is Casey, but her channel name is Pattern Scout, and that's where I found a lot of her sewing tutorials and patterns. And she had the pattern for this apron, which is basically reversible. I don't know if she says it's reversible, but it technically is. And then I said I wanted to add pockets to it. I do still plan to do that, but I'm going to show you what this looks like real quick. The full size of it, both front and the reverse of it as well. And right over here, surprise, surprise, I have my dressmaking Amore dress. This is the Melody dress. I've mentioned this before. This was supposed to be a mock-up and I tried it on already, so I'm going to insert that footage as well. I extended the length of it and made this version. And I wear this one though. It's supposed to be a mock-up, but I really, really like it, so I do wear it. So I'm just going to show you my Mia dress really quick, and then I'm going to have my daughter come in because I made her the Mia dress as well. So I'm going to let her show you what that one looks like for her, and I'll show you mine. So we have our matching Mia dresses. And I believe that is all. If there's anything that I missed, I'll probably add it in a future video, but for now this is all that I have. So I appreciate you watching, and I just want to say, now that I did this little roundup and I've shared many things over this past year, I just want to thank you so much for being here. I'm addressing you as one singular person because you that's watching, I value you. Wherever you are listening and watching, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, to comment, to show your support, to give me encouraging messages and compliments. It really means so much to me, and I just want to thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.